Let's see. Damien, thanks for joining us. First, before we get started, why don't you tell us your decision and your reasoning behind it?
My decision was to come back to Creighton, and I feel like it was kind of an easy situation with everything going on with the coronavirus. With like I said, the coronavirus delaying everything and everything, postponing everything. My decision, and I just didn't want to waste another year of eligibility with trying to go pro and everything, and that wasn't going to work out for me.
All right, we'll do questions. We'll start with Matt Foster.
Hey, Damien. First off, congrats on the decision to return. What was some of the feedback that you received from scouts? I know you signed with an agent, an NCAA agent as well. What was that process like, and what did you kind of learn through all of that?
I kind of learned a lot, but I also, after every meeting I had with the scout, it was just mainly talking about my ball handling, my 3-point percentages, and just being a leader. Because it's gonna be my senior year, showing them I can be on and off the court, and it was kind of good, man. I learned a lot from that with everything, how I prepare myself mentally for games, and just get my body right, and so I can prepare myself for the next level.
All right, next we'll go to Rex.
Hey, DJ, you mentioned it was kind of easy to come back. Is part of that how the season ended last year and that sense of unfinished business with this run you guys want to make this year?
Nah, for sure. With everybody mainly coming back, besides like Tyshawn, I feel like we still got a strong enough team to come back next year and do the same thing we did this year and try to build off that in March.
Anna, we'll have you go next. Looks like Hannah just disconnected. John Niatawa, we'll go to you, and then we'll start back again with Matt.
Well, I was actually kind of curious, Damien, on some of the work that you've been putting in. I know you mentioned ball handling, 3-point shooting. I'd imagine defense was on that list. Like, how did you kind of prioritize what you wanted to work on this summer to try to improve your game?
Just watching film with my trainer and just looking at all my weaknesses that I had prior from last year. And so we did that. We watched a lot of film. We broke it down. We broke down my game and kind of compared my game to similar guys that's in the NBA already, and just try to build off that. And my main thing that I really wanted to work on was my jump shooting. So I just had to switch up some mechanics for my jump shot because I had Casey send me some videos from my sophomore year when I got to Creighton, and then to last year, how everything was just switched up. And mainly nothing really changed. It was just my confidence, the way I was shooting the ball. That was kind of hard for me because coming off an injury, I just didn't have a lot of confidence coming back to the season last year. And so it was just getting to the gym, getting up reps, shooting, and just watching the ball go in.
Yeah, just one more question about that jump shot. You mentioned confidence was key, but mechanics-wise, did you notice when you watched that video, did you have a little bit of a difference last year, or no, it was just a lot of confidence?
Hey, I would say the year I was shooting the ball 40%, I was holding my follow-through more.
Yeah.
I was taking my landing. I wasn't just flicking it up there. And then from last year, like I said, I wasn't holding the ball. I wasn't holding I wasn't holding my follow-through hand. I was just flicking it up there, and just my landing and everything was messed up. That's the way I was thinking. Like, I was thinking, like, oh, if I miss this shot, I'm not gonna make the next one. And I had a lot going on mentally, just shooting the ball, and it just wasn't right. But like I said, I've worked on that a lot this offseason.
I remember you saying, like, Al Huss. You could hear, like, the summer, you probably could hear his voice. He's always saying something, hold the follow-through, is that what he's saying?
He always had, every video I post, if I'm not holding my follow-through, he'll say nope in all caps. So so I just try to get that together so I wouldn't hear his voice. But no, he been on me a lot, man. I just kind of thank him for that because proper preparation prevents poor performances all the time. So I just want to be right.
Right.
Matt Foster.
Damien, how much were you in contact with Mac during the process? Just how much did you check in? How much did you check in with him? Just kind of keep him updated on where you were in that decision-making process. I know the deadline got pushed back to a lot later than a lot of us would have thought, but did having that extra time help as well to come to this decision?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Me and Coach Mac, we talked, but I was mainly in contact with Coach Huss more I think Coach Mack respected my decision. He was just giving me time. He didn't want to feel like he was pressuring me into making any decisions. So he kind of backed off and just let me just kind of go through the process, just learn throughout the process. But I would say I talked to Coach Huss more than I've talked to Coach Mack this whole off season.
Rex?
You mentioned all the work you're doing on your shooting and your offensive game, especially with the loss of Tyshawn in that starting lineup. Do you think you can help in that scoring department a little bit more next year?
No, for sure. It's definitely gonna be some opportunities, like you said, with him leaving. We need somebody to score those 17 points a game. Even not just me, but just throughout the whole team. Because 17 points in the offense is a lot. And so, yeah, I just been trying to put myself in great positions so I can just obviously help the team. And obviously, with him leaving, that just take away another defensive presence on the court. So that's obviously something I want to do. I want to get better. I've been working on my footwork. That's something I want to do, is just get better and work on my defensive game as well, so I can probably take on a role and guard other teams' best player.
John?
Do you have a sense? I mean, I know it's so early, but do you have a sense of like the kind of positions playing more on the wing? I mean, you guys are going to have a true center this year, right? Like,
Right.
that means no 5 at least,
Yeah,
more often than not.
no, that's good. I talked to Coach Mack, and he said I'm gonna have some opportunities to play wing, but like if someone get in foul trouble or God forbid somebody get hurt next year, I'm gonna have
Right.
to in another position that I'm not comfortable. I mean, that I'm probably comfortable in now because I'm used to it. But yeah, but thank God for those 2 bigs we got down there. Now I could probably get back on the wing.
Yeah.
We'll open it up for anybody, Matt, Rex, or John, if you got a question.
Damien, what did you hear from some of the guys on the team after they heard the news that you were coming back? I mean, have you talked to Marcus, Mitch, those guys?
I talked to Marcus. I haven't talked to Mitch yet. But I seen that they were sharing tweets and liking the tweets that I'm back, and I know that they're excited that we all coming back because it just better our chances to winning another Big East championship. A good postseason run. So yeah, I know those guys happy and they proud of me. They was proud of me throughout the whole decision making. Anyway, they stuck with me, and yeah, those my guys. Man, I'm happy I get another 8 months with them.
How much did it go into your decision? There's still a little bit of uncertainty with how this season will look. You don't know if there will be a non-conference schedule. What do you think about all that, and how do you see this season going?
I try to let God handle with everything that's gonna go on in the future. So like none of us know what's gonna go on. Hopefully we have a season, but our main thing is just get in the gym and just stay focused and be ready for if we do have a season.
Anyone else with any additional questions?
I'll ask one more too. Coming back now, especially with you and Denzel returning, you guys were ranked 7th or 8th in the Big East last year coming into the season and really showed everyone what this team can do. So this season, it's a little bit more of you're going to be the hunted versus, doing the hunting. You guys embrace that challenge? Will you be ready for that?
Oh, for sure. I feel like we'll be ready for any challenge that they give us. Like we said, even when we was ranked 7th, coming into 7th, last year we never once thought about the ranking. We felt disrespected, but we never once cared about the ranking regardless because we always knew how good of a team we had. So like I said, this is a great team. We all behind each other, and once you got guys like that that's all connected on and off the court, we're gonna be a hard team to play regardless.
Any final questions?
I guess I wonder, Damien, how do you feel about finally reconnected with the team again at some point here soon? Getting back on campus with the guys and working out. What's that feeling going to be like to get with them again?
I'm actually excited, man. Like we've been together for 5 months, so I'm really excited to get back with them and link with those guys. Get back in the gym, just do everything with them. Hang off the court, play video games. And I'm saying I haven't been around them in so long, so I'm just excited to get back around them.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because you guys usually you don't. I mean, you're together all the time, and then all of a sudden, no.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I've been home this long.
Any one of your teammates you're more excited to see? I mean, like the idea of these guys like going into the lab, so to speak, and working on their games, working on their bodies. There might be a couple guys that are totally different. Who are you excited to get eyes on and work out with?
I'm low-key excited to see Twan because I know he had a long off season, and he been home. He been working a lot. He been sending us videos. So I'm ready to see how he gonna be coming off his sit-out season.
Gotcha. Is he sending you got like videos of his jump shot or what's he?
He be sending us videos of like his body, his little six-pack and everything.
Yeah.
So
I know he's proud of it. He posted something on Twitter, so he was.
He looked good.
He was putting it work.
I'm excited. I'm happy to see all those guys.
Yeah.